Avoiding Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Captain Tsubasa 2018, episode 43, titled Fierce Tiger, Light the Fire. So, where we're starting this week's adaptation is going to be page 27 of chapter 68's adaptation of the manga, so without further ado, let's get to this. Ooh, the article looks gorgeous. And I love that we're getting Nabi's commentary here about the rest of the tournament. I think this is really, really, really nice. David Productions, good. This is good writing. Ooh. David Productions, you are teasing us with that Hyoga shot right there. Yeah, but I love it. I love it so freaking much. But god damn it, I just want my tiger shot already. I want to see the tiger shot in play. God damn it. Okay, so this is really interesting. So after the opening song, we jump to page 8 of chapter 69's adaptation of the manga, and we're not seeing the warm-ups and stuff. So I'm kind of confused. Like, why didn't you show the article about Hyoga? Like, that kind of confuses me a little bit, but whatever. We're not seeing the stuff with the warm-ups with the Furano and Nakatsu yet, which, okay, that's fine, because we're not getting into that match yet. As long as we see that a little later, fine, I'm okay with it. But if we skip it completely, I'm kind of okay with it too, because we still have a lot of content to adapt, and we only have about, like, I think less than 10 episodes left, so I understand stuff's gonna get cut. If we're just focusing on the soccer, I'm totally fine with it. So anyway, let's continue here. You know what? I love this. So when the game starts, I swear to God, like the soundtrack, and I love the soundtrack. I need to freaking get this soundtrack. Basically, the soundtrack sounds like something that would be in a video game, specifically like a Mario game in particular. It really does, or fuck, even a Kirby game. Very curious what you guys think in regards to that. Okay, can someone explain to me why it hasn't been mentioned that Hyoga is on the bench? Like, what? The other thing is, this hasn't been, this is kind of skipped too, which is the semifinals at last. Yeah. Have you already finished your list of 24 members that will go to Europe? Like, come on, I need my world youth. Where is it? Where's my world youth hints? Indeed, almost, but in about Kojiro Hyoga, who hasn't played a match in this tournament. He hasn't played a single match in this tournament still. I think that Hyoga Kojiro will be Japan center forward for the trip in Europe. Like, why? I want my hints of world youth. But anyway, well, the other thing I have to mention is Wakashimuzu is the only reason you are number 1 in this tournament is because Wakabayashi ain't here. That's why. Okay, so this was skipped too. The coach of MEIWA Higashi, Nishida, said that since the other teams of their block weren't that strong, he has prepared his players especially for this match against Toho. They have studied each player's condition, every player's condition one by one. Good, let's go for the first half's last attack. But they still have to score a goal against the Iron Wall player, the keeper Wakashimuzu. Is MEIWA Higashi going to create a surprise by eliminating the favorite Toho? But is MEIWA... That part was skipped. Period. Oh, the MEIWA attack at, like, the 11-minute 50 mark with that bullet sound effect is amazing, and I love the background at the 11-minute 54-second mark in particular. The red with, like, the blue, like, just sporadically in places. It looks gorgeous. So right at the commercial break, we finish chapter 69's adaptation of the manga, and we're going into chapter 70. And considering the situation, I'm fine with the content that's being skipped, minus the stuff about world youth, because to me that's really, really important. And also, like, the other commentary about Hyoga being skipped. And before I continue with this, I want to mention that I feel like what should have been done in the beginning, and I kind of said it before, was I kind of wish, yeah, we have the drive shot article, yes, but like I kind of wish what would have been done is have the drive shot article and then scroll down on the tablet to show the Hyoga article. I think that would have made it so much better. But I still like the Nabe commentary, but still, that's just my opinion. But here we go. Like after the commercial break, so and this is so awesome. Like when we're getting the commentary about it not being 0-0 anymore, I really love that it's like this. The soundtrack is only this lone trumpet, and it's so depressing, and it is fantastic. That again, the thing that's really nice about Captain Tsubasa 2018 that I've really enjoyed more than JoJo minus Narantia soundtrack. That's the main thing I've really enjoyed about JoJo's Bizarre Avenger Golden Wind is Narantia soundtrack, and also Narancia's content in general. It's been amazing for Narancia. Is the soundtrack for Captain Tsubasa 2018 because it just flows perfectly. And there's actually a couple series, if you're not watching them, I really recommend them because they are really utilizing the soundtrack well. One of them is the Quintessential Quintuplets. It's fantastic, soundtrack-wise. And the other one is Kaguya-sama Love is War. It is beautiful. And the thing that's great about those soundtracks is that they're both romantic comedies, but like the soundtracks are so different, and it's awesome. Okay, I have a problem here, and this is like at the 13-minute, like 5-6 second mark. Toho's coach is supposed to be standing up, and he's sitting down, and that kind of bothers me. I feel like if he would have like stand up, or sorry, warnings. If he would have stood up and said, "Yoga, what the fuck are you doing? I didn't intend you to enter." Like, I think it, and also, and I wish Dave Productions kind of would have utilized the backgrounds a little bit more too. I think it would have been a lot more effective. Another, when Hyoga's saying orders, 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 why didn't, and this would have been so cool. Dave Productions, you should have had like had the screen, or the background go black, and then like have flames slowly rise to like kind of like reflect Kojiro's anger. That would have been so cool. I'm so disappointed right now. Come on, David Productions, you're better than this. Hyoga's voice actor is just so goddamn amazing. I love his voice. He's so perfect. That, because like I believe that passion. It is just amazing. Again, I try not to talk about background so much because ever since like Black Clover episode 63, when I was just so focused on it, like people got all pissy at me. But David Productions, like, it's in the goddamn manga panels. Like, where are my backgrounds, yo? I love after Hyoga says his shit. I love the soundtrack right. I love how it picks up. It's just, it's like this battle-ready soundtrack. It's amazing. Okay, so the 14-minute, 44-second mark, we have the Just You Watch Captain. We got a background, but even though it's pretty, I'm not gonna lie, I really love the purple, but I really wish it was the flames, like the fire, to reflect, or like at least a red, because this is not reflecting that passion, at least for me. Because purple's not, because purple is more of a royalty color. Where's my passion color? Hello. I love like right at the 14-minute 56-second mark. I love like that. I love all the squares of how we see all the players say yes in the square formation, square. And all that shit. I love that. 14-minute 57-second mark. I love this background. It is beautiful, but I feel like it's not reflecting that the passion that I'm looking for. You know what I mean? But the thing is, I kind of understand like symbolism wise why they went that way. David Productions did like the two different shades of like, or two different versions of like purple, or, like purple and the purple mixed with the pink. To kind of reflect the different, like different sides of the passion, I guess, or like just for like different teams. But because we've seen that done, like symbolism wise, for like aura wise, for when we've had Nikatsu versus MEIWA, for example. But I just wish it was a little different. I don't like the purple. I don't feel like this is the right time for it, if that makes sense. Again, I see David Productions, symbolism-wise, I understand, and at least they're being consistent with the background in regards to this purple. But again, it's just not my color choice. I just wish it was a red. It's just frustrating me. But I think the reason why, and now that I'm thinking about this, I think the reason why they're going with a purple over a red is because we've kind of seen this anime has been kind of oversaturated with a lot of red in regards to background. So I think that's why we're going with purple. Maybe that's just my best guess, but or just to be different. You know what I mean? To change up the color palette in regards to backgrounds. But very curious what you guys think, if there's more symbolism behind it that I'm missing or not. But you want to know why they trust Hyoga? It's because they understood why he left when he did. They understood that that Kojiro wasn't satisfied with how he was playing. They knew he wanted to improve himself, and that's why he went to Coach Kira. And also, the majority of them at Toho, on Toho, know Coach Kira anyway. So it's like, okay, why wouldn't they trust Hyoga? I love when we get to see the trajectories of the ball, or of the passes, and we're seeing it here again at the 18-minute, like 52-second mark. This battle soundtrack is so fucking badass. Okay, I have to ask this right now. What and I need to start watching JoJo again, but like I need this soundtrack in JoJo. Like, this battle soundtrack is badass as fuck. And also Wakashimuzu coming out of his goal and blocking that shit at the 19-minute 5-6 second mark was awesome. And also, for those of you that are not caught up, and maybe this will give you some motivation to finish all of Captain Tsubasa and catch up, all parts of Captain Tsubasa and catch up, and so you can get to Captain Tsubasa Rising Sun. And Rising Sun, Wakashimuzu actually is playing forward with Hyoga, and they form a combi, and it's awesome. Even though there was some shady shit going on in the Germany game, and Wakashimuzu had to get out, but we got a combo there, and it's awesome, and I love it so much. And you can see why Wakashimuzu ends up being a forward in Rising Sun. I kind of, Wakashimuzu's goal. Okay, so right at the 19-minute 54-second mark, that background on Hyoga was awesome. I loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. But, the soundtrack is amazing. And I'm not going to just limit this to JoJo. I have to talk about this in regards to Black Clover. Studio Period, this is the kind of battle soundtrack I need in Black Clover. I need this in Black Clover. I really, really, really do. Also, David Productions, why didn't we get any Sakuga for Wakashimuzu's goal? I don't understand why. I'm very disappointed, but okay. Because this is really weird, because in the manga, like when Wakashimuzu kicks the ball, it looks so badass, and it looks way cooler. And there's like a slashing effect look about it. And I really, really wish that would have been in the anime. Very disappointed. David Productions. That's weird that I'm disappointed, because usually Captain Tsubasa 2018 is fantastic, but my standards are really, really, really high for this anime, so yay, we got the explanation about Wakashimuzu really originally being a forward. Yes. See? He was originally a forward. Ooh, I love that at the 20-minute 19-second mark when when it's being explained that Wakashimuzu switched from like forward to goalkeeper. I love that we see Coach Kira's face going across the screen. That was such a cool transition. So we basically really ended at the end of chapter. Is this? Hold a second. A chapter 70's adaptation of the manga, and overall, like writing-wise, this episode was really, really good. Again, the only thing I'm disappointed in writing-wise that we didn't get was the stuff about World Youth. I really wish that would have been there, but other than that, like, as I said earlier, I kind of, besides the World Youth stuff, I really wish the beginning would have been a little bit more focused. Like, it would have had the, not only the Tsubasa article, but the Hyoga article as well. But other than that, writing-wise, this episode was really, really nice. I really enjoyed the animation. Even though I wish Daewoo Productions would have done just a teeny bit more with it. I don't know, like, I don't know if David Productions is holding back a little, or they're just saving their budget for when we get to Toho versus Nakatsu. But the one thing I'm really glad that they did keep was the stuff about, Wakashimuzu being originally being a forward. I thought that was really good. The thing that I will say about this episode that was great, of course, was the soundtrack. The soundtrack was amazing. Keep doing your thing, composer. Just keep doing your thing. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you guys think of this episode? I think animation-wise, it was a step down compared to like what we've seen in recent weeks. I'm very curious what you guys thought about the writing, and what do you guys think of the soundtrack. I think my favorite part of that soundtrack, of the soundtrack this week, besides the battle, and I hope we get to hear that battle soundtrack when we get Toho versus Nankatsu, is that lone trumpet when there was that sign of defeat. I thought that was great because that's something we haven't heard before in this anime. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdic and Zinc if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive. There's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network, all that's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.